Tonight's the night. Okay, this is like a weird combination stream of two different topics I want to talk about.
Should I be hanging out here?
I don't even want to. Dexter is more of a me thing because she has not watched Dexter. Depending on if this special is any good or not, I may have Trash Queen watch the series. At least the good stuff. Well, I should probably begin by talking about my experience with Dexter. Chances are you probably have an idea of what Dexter is. Even if you haven't watched a show, it's about a serial killer who only kills other killers. So it's kind of hey, this guy's ambiguously, is he good or is he bad? He kind of struggles with his urges and tries to struggle with living a normal life. Like he works in a police department, but he's kind of also a killer, so he has to not get caught. Sorry. And it went on for 8 seasons, and how I got into Dexter was actually it was a Silent Hill game. I think it's like a 2011 Silent Hill game. What game was it? I think it was Revelation, I believe. No, this is a movie. Which Silent? I think it's maybe like a 2012 game. Do. Damn. Okay, I'm just typing list of Silent Hill games. Sorry, guys. The sad part about streaming this is when there's a fuck up, people gotta watch. Which Silent Hill was it? Okay, the main series. I think it was Downpour. Yeah, this game right here had some music. The composer was Daniel Leaked, and he was the composer for Dexter. Wait, he's dead? I know he died. Fuck. Well, that sucks, because, that means, no more music for new Dexter. Died of sarcoma. What the hell's sarcoma? Oh, a tumor, man. Well, that's a down of a stream. I didn't know he died. But anyway, Daniel Leaked, he made the music for Silent Hill Downpour. My friend was, a huge Silent Hill fan, and he was like, hey, I kind of want to watch an episode of Dexter to see how the music sounds like. And the kind of intention was, hey, I'm just going to pop the show on, listen to the music, and kind of be done with it. But no, we got sucked in because it was, a really good show. And I should probably talk about, all the seasons of Dexter. I haven't watched the show since it ended, but I have a pretty good memory of, how the seasons went. First season was pretty kino. It was there's a mystery of a killer, but it wasn't Dexter. By the way, spoiler alert, it was his brother. And he kills a brother, and it's a pretty kino series. It's honestly, a little bit self-contained. Season 2 is probably even better in my opinion. There's so many oh shit moments because Dexter is getting really close to being caught because they found his bodies, and Sergeant Dokes, who is an officer in the police department, he kind of knows Dexter is a killer, and he's kind of onto him. For those who don't know, Dokes the surprise motherfucker dude who always gets memed on. There's also this British girl that Dexter falls in love with and kind of cheats on his wife. It's dude, a serial killer cheating. That's kind of canceled. But yeah, it kind of ends with a big climax. Pretty much Dokes dies. Also the British woman dies, and Dexter I guess rekindles his relationship with Rita, his a wife, or future wife anyway, who has 2 kids. So Dexter's both a family man and a killer. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. Season 3 is kind of the least favorite out of the original 4 seasons, but I kind of liked it. It had a Jimmy Smits as Miguel Prado. It kind of it's a retread a bit with Dexter's girlfriend in the last season. But Jimmy Smits is too good, man. There's a killer, it's kind of generic, but it's a decent season. Season 4 is definitely another fan favorite. It's with the Trinity killer with John Lithgow. The dude from Third Rock for the Sun. He's Farquaad and Shrek. He's amazing as this killer. And for those who don't know, the season, Dexter has a baby and marries Rita, and the season ends with Trinity killing Rita before Dexter kills him. So Dexter's alone now, and his life's pretty much been run. Season 5, and the original original 4 season writers are going to be writing the new season of Dexter, so it kind of gets my hopes up a little bit. But now we're on to the second half of the series, which is kind of considered the downfall, kind of. Season 5, it was actually, I like season 5. Lumen was pretty good character. Jordan Chase was a pretty cool villain. Like it's this like motivational speaker dude. It's really good season all around. Like ain't too bad. Season 6 is where it kind of gets poopy in my opinion. Like season 6 is has a good concept. It's like religious theme killers, where like the killers are like trying to like commit an apocalypse, and the killers are like the professor, this professor dude, and like his like little assistant played by Tom Hanks' son, who cannot fucking act at all. And kind of you can tell it's like a nepotism hire, you know, like it's Colin Hanks, he ain't no Tom Hanks, okay. The problem is like the twist is so predictable. Like within like the first couple episodes, it's so obvious that the professor is like inside the head of like Colin Hanks, and yep, that's the twist. We figure it out. There's also like, some weird plot points. Like there's this weird plot point of like Deborah, Dexter's adopted sister, like having like feelings for her like adopted brother, and they kind of like walk that back after fans got mad. In my opinion, they should have just done it because like Deborah kind of fucks everybody in that show. Like she fucks old men, she fucks young men, like she fucks everybody. So the natural like conclusion will be like for her to fuck her like her like adopted brother. But you know they're pussies. There was also this plot with like a game developer who seemed like to know who Dexter was, but it got like poorly resolved in the next season. All in all, it was a pretty stinker of a season. Kind of the first like bad season in my opinion, but season 7 wasn't too bad. Like it was like a they kind of like brushed off some of the plot points in season 6 that didn't go too well. They kind of broke the big bad formula by killing off kind of the main, kind of like what you think is the big bad dude. He's kind of like this gay guy who like is trying to like avenge his lover, I believe. It's been a while, but it's actually like a really solid season. And like also love that escape room killer where Dexter's like fuck. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen the show. And it concludes with like one hell of a cliffhanger for the season 8, where it's like Deborah like has to decide between like killing Dexter and LaGuerta, who's like kind of like I guess the leader of the police department, and she kills LaGuerta. So it's like holy shit, man, season 8's gonna be a wild. And season 8, man, season 8 is a fucking turd. Like every plot point gets resolved quickly. Like Deborah gets over her guilt of killing LaGuerta. Like you would think Batista, who like was married to LaGuerta during this time, would try to investigate and like figure out Dexter's the killer, but no, he just kind of like disappears. The whole like LaGuerta thing gets put aside. And he has like you have this killer who is very forgettable. I don't know who it is. There's this whole plot point with like Dexter's like psychiatrist. It's kind of cool. Like but it kind of goes nowhere. Oh yeah, this in season 7, like there's this woman who was like kind of like the lame part of season 7, where it's like another like love interest for Dexter named Hannah McKay, and she goes away in season 7. She comes back during season 8, and nothing really happens. Hannah McKay like is trying to take care of Harrison. Harrison falls on a treadmill. Another memeable scene, which kind of meme was like Dexter season 8 came out at the same time as like the final season of Breaking Bad, and like Breaking Bad was like so much fucking better than like Dexter was. And it ends with like a hurricane coming, Deborah dying, Dexter like riding into the hurricane and disappearing. Kind of like the Dark Knight Rises, where like Batman fakes his death by like flying into the nuclear like explosion. And then surprise, surprise, Dexter's a lumberjack, and that's the end of the series. Yeah, it's a pretty dumb series. Like I know they're trying to use like some dumb subverting your expectations, subverting your expectation shit. Because, you know, like, the natural conclusion would be, like, Dexter, like, gets caught by the police department at the end, gets executed or something. But sometimes predictable works better. Like, I don't know. It was just shit. So, I'm kind of excited to see, like, Dexter return to its... with some writers who can actually know what the fuck they're doing. My only complaint is, like, in my opinion, they should have just, like, retconned the final 4 seasons, been like, hey, this takes place 10 years after season 4. Have Deborah still alive, have like LaGuerta still alive, and all these other characters still alive, but I guess they didn't really do like some alternate continuity shit. But so I guess they'll try to like, you know, dig themselves out of the hole that their other writers created. But let's look at this trailer, shall we? But first, we'll read some of the comments here. A King Has Pet, apparently. I used to watch Dexter back in the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons are pretty good. Talk about the Book of Shadows, Downpour, Weird Connection, yeah. Family Guy gag, Turns to Think Heal. I haven't seen that. Ren Fair, Dexter, did you kill Rita? I gotta get that joke. Mike is good. Tom Hanks has a son. Yeah, Colin Hanks. and it ain't that good. Dexter Knight Rises, the Batista bomber. Yeah, like yeah, there's a hurricane. You know, it's Florida, so I was like, of course, there's like a hurricane at the end. God, man, it's like I want to rewatch this series because of the new season, but there's so much shit to go through as well. Like, I almost feel like showing trash clean like the first 4 seasons, and then maybe an abridged version of the final 4 seasons, or like maybe like some of the good parts. I don't know. There's still like a lot of good parts in the final 4 seasons, but it just doesn't really hold together well. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention like during season 6, like Brian or Dexter's brother comes back as like a dark passenger, which is kind of like a ghost Dexter sees in his head, and like that shit gets resolved with an episode as well. So yeah. Anywho, let's watch this trailer. I'm gonna react to it. Dexter. Oh, Dexter. It's technically not called season 9. It's called like Dexter season. Yeah, Dexter Kai needs to exist. Dexter New Blood, which sounds like a Wolfenstein game. Okay. Okay, so Dexter, darkly dreaming Dexter. Speaking of Family Guy, cool. So it's actually like very highly rated here, so that's a good sign, I guess. Because like nobody likes season 8. Like some people would probably, some people defended it. Like I think people just had like some like uh Stockholm syndrome going on with though, because like goddamn, you cannot defend season like 8.
How are you feeling right now?
Well, it's been a whirlwind.
Wait, hold up, I cannot hear that.
So,
Check the headphones.
how are you?
I can hear it from the headphones, but like it's very quiet. I don't know why. It's like I got the volumes all the way up. So it's the other way, okay. I don't know why it's so quiet, but I guess we'll like... I guess I'll turn it up a little bit and like we'll watch this shit.
How are you feeling right now?
Well, it's been a whirlwind.
Bit of whirlwind.
I've always had my demons, and so I went away.
He's still a lumberjack.
What's up, Jumbo?
Hey, Mr. Lindsay. Hey, Mr. Lindsay.
What's up, Jumbo?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, Michael C. Hall's still looking pretty good. Like, it's been like almost a decade since like season 8, and he hasn't really aged
Mr.
that much.
Lindsay.
The Dexter's falling in love again, okay.
But sometimes I have an urge too strong to ignore. Whoa! Easy there. What is the problem? I kind of have a thing about blood.
Wacky music.
Every day I walk through this world.
So it's kind of a little... That's not a British voice. So it's kind of like cliche so far. It's like, oh, he's like trying to throw his past. He's getting those urges, man. They're kind of like still there, man. Something's gonna happen, but it's like, go back to the old me.
Faking it.
Nice old nod to the breakfast scene.
Knowing if someone knows who I am. That's it.
What you killed.
This is all about blending in.
So obviously, it's like a teaser trailer, so it doesn't really give you too much details. Like, it seems like we're getting the conclusion we finally wanted, though. Like Dexter being found out and being on the run. Kind of has energy like Breaking Bad, where like Walter White kind of like hides in like a snowy area for a while. Then like the cops come in, but he's like already ran away with a whiskey glass on the table. Seems like obviously we see more details, but like I'm mildly interested. Let's see how this goes. Now it's like all the comments are like, just don't fuck it up, man. Like, yeah, I like this a lot. I get some of these comments, by the way, they're all like poorly spelled. Like, let's hope this revival is as good as the original Snell Snow show. with the way some of the. Can we stop? People don't know how the word reboot works, man. Like reboot means like starting from the beginning. This is just a continuation. Fuck, I'm gonna like. It's a continuation, not a reboot. Also, I do like the change of scenery because, like, I think most of the Dexter took place in like Miami, so it's kind of cool seeing in the snow. Apparently, the actress who plays Deborah, Jennifer Carpenter, I think is her name. They're actually like married one time. Is gonna be in there probably as like a dark passenger, as like a flashback or something. So, yeah, hopefully it's good. Like, I don't know how they can like. I heard Trinity was. How's Trinity back? Like, these comments are stupid, honestly. Anyways, hello there, Dexter El Camino. Hello there. Yeah, it's kind of like El Camino, where it's kind of like a. Well, El Camino is like a movie. This is like actually like a full-on like 10-episode series, which like each episode of Dexter is like an hour long. So like that's like 10 hours. That's like enough time to like wrap up the series. Hopefully, like give it like a good ending. We'll see. I may do another reaction to if there's like a better trailer to this. But when's this coming out? Actually, I didn't see a release date. Is there a release date? Dexter New Blood. This is like a Comic-Con trailer. Releases in
Comic-Con. Did we get any fucking like?
Releases in November. Okay. So that's enough time to like maybe like watch some of the old episodes. That was one of the reasons I could tell season 8 was gonna be a turd, by the way, because like Dexter usually came out in like October, around that time, and I think season 8 came out in like June or May or something, like way earlier, which indicated it was like being rushed. Okay, so that's pretty much my discussion on Dexter. Let's talk about the Colorado Ren Fair. Let's change subjects here.
Woo!
Soft reboot. I mean, I would just say Halloween 2018 is like an alternate sequel because like Dexter season 8 got shitty. Like the writers from the first 4 seasons, the good seasons are like on this season, so it may be like better, but they're not gonna sadly not gonna retcon the bad stuff either. So we'll see how this goes. Wait, John Lithgow casting, huh? John Lithgow's in this? Wait, Trinity is coming back? Wait, what? Probably just like a flashback or something. Maybe you're doing that whole like I remember hearing the original idea for Dexter was like how like he was gonna be executed and like the ghost of like all the bad guys are watching him. So maybe like he appears as like a I don't know. Yeah, because Trinity Killer is dead and gone. Like been dead for a while. So okay, let's talk about the Ren Fair. Let's actually change gears. So we're talking about the Colorado Ren Fair. I haven't had too much Ren Fair experience. For though, like I went to the one in like Nashville, and I heard there was like a Ren Fair like it's been going on since like August, like July to August. And so I was thinking to myself, hey, might as well go because like I haven't been to like one of these events in a while, and plus being in like an outdoor event, there's not gonna be like like weird mask policies or anything. And at first, like I was a little worried because there was a lot of red flags, like not really like red flags actually there were some red flags for the reviews, but more like personal red flags. How like I had trouble falling asleep last night, kind of like tossing and turning. Like we both were kind of like wound up, couldn't fall asleep for a while. We eventually like switched beds and like slept in here. We fell asleep instantly. Slept for like at least 6 hours, so it wasn't like a 4 hours kind of thing. It was like pretty decent, but we still feel like dog shit for a while. We feel better now, like after we actually like got out. And so I was like reading the reviews. He said that it was like hard to find parking. It was like hard to do this, hard to like get money out of the ATM, hard to do anything in the line. So it's like a little bit worried, but it's like, hey, hell, like let's go. It's only like 40 minutes away from our house, you know. And another bad thing happened on the way.
Their address is wrong.
Yeah, like Renaissance Festival.
The address they give you is the address for their headquarters. It is not the address for the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
or it might just be the address for 2019's Ren Fair.
Yeah, at Larkspur, right?
The bad address was Castle Rock. The good address was Larkspur.
Okay, so like the castle. Yeah, there was like a address here where it said Castle Rock, and we went there was like nothing there, and I was like, what the hell's going on? It turned out like we passed it like 11 miles away, so we were like, holy shit, man, we gotta go back. And like 11 miles in the interstate doesn't really seem too long because like, first off, Colorado like interstates have like a high speed limit, like 75, so you can go like 80, 85, and like not get in trouble or anything. Problem was, someone wrecked the car, so like we were helping traffic for like 30 minutes getting there.
And I know I said it was 20 cars, but apparently that was actually an accident that happened like 2 days. I'm not even joking. 4 days ago in that same fucking area, an accident happened where there was like a 20 car pileup or some shit. Like, and apparently, like, people, there's a lot of shit that happened with it. Like, there was a whole ass, like, big ass accident that apparently closed down the highway for a little bit. Because Colorado can't seem to go and, actually finish their, construction. And so they put these, like, tiny-ass 2-lane, like, interstate express.
I'm sorry, basically interstate shouldn't be like 2 lanes, it should be like 4 lanes.
It really should not be.
So, when we got there, it was around like 3 o'clock, and like, okay, one downside of this Ren Fair is the fact that, it closes pretty early, like 6:30, which I don't know, like, it'd be cool to see like a Ren Fair open till like 9 or something, maybe have like a little like night dance or something, I don't know, like, like some more nighttime events kind of emulating like a nighttime in like some castle town, but sadly it's pretty like early closing, but luckily like 3.5 hours is like plenty of time to like see everything there, and like so we found parking. Parking was actually pretty easy. Like there's some free parking there, like sponsored by King Supers, which is Japanese. Why is it Japanese? Which is Colorado Kroger, pretty much. No, it literally is like owned by Kroger. And we just like took a walk there. Like tickets were pretty like easy to get. We paid with cash. Like bring cash there. There's like some vendors who have like card, but just bring cash, man. Like,
yeah, we got lucky because apparently at first we were about to go into the wrong part of the line. Then the lady said, "Hey, by the way, this is for online tickets only. If you're buying at the window, please go to your right." And that place was empty, so I just like walked on really quickly over there and I just paid the girl. I do think it was a little bit too pricey for what it had to offer, in my opinion.
Yeah, like the tickets were like 25, like
27 after tax. And I'm sorry, it wasn't 20. It was 27 to get in. That's on top of like everything else. Now I know that's probably how every single one of those Ren Fairs were, but I was like, that's a lot for like.
If it's like $20, I feel that was like a fair deal. But like, it's a little pricey, but like, has some really cool aesthetics. Like,
yeah.
I don't really take too many pictures necessarily,
but I don't really feel like I'm gonna, be going back. Like,
it's kind of like a one and done thing.
Yeah, it's very much a one and done.
Even though like there's different themes, like different like themes every like weekend, but like probably nothing to like bring us back. Because actually, like we're supposed to go yesterday, and it was like rainy yesterday, and our friend's coming over next weekend. The problem is though, is like it may rain. It may rain Saturday and Sunday, so we decided just to do it this weekend. Like as you see here, it may rain this weekend, but obviously it's a little bit far away. But you never know. The actual Ren Fair was like pretty nice. It was like very aesthetically pleasing. Lots of cool shops, like good variety of shops, good foods. Obviously, like every Ren Fair's got like a turkey leg, and we were in line for that for a while. It was a little bit of a hassle because like they were like out of them, they were making some more, then out of them.
Yeah, they basically that stall, that area we went to is like the most popular place to get turkey legs. I'm pretty sure because I found another 3 stalls that were empty afterwards, of course. But yeah, they were like, come back in 20 minutes for turkey legs. So naturally we go, we buy the pipe, we come back, and they're like, oh, it's not going to be ready for 30 minutes still. And I'm like, y'all serious?
Yeah, so I got like a.
Which is fine. I just play video games in line.
Actually, I need to get like Trash King's profile. Me.
Yeah, the pipe we got was really nice.
Yeah, this
What?
What?
Dude. Oh my god. So the guy I talked about in the Olympics?
Yeah.
He scored the highest finish of any American man in Olympics. Literally. Okay, so I went to school with this guy. That is so funny.
Get him on. If you're even friends with them still.
We're not Facebook friends anymore. My buddy,
Damn.
Kyle, Kay. She's friends with him.
Damn.
KY. I had to stop the name because she has a very uncommon name.
Yeah, they had some dragon shaped pipes. Like they had like a bunch of, they had like a Gandalf looking pipes too. They were expensive though. It was like $40 here, so it was like a kind of like a nice compromise between quality and like affordability. But yeah, like we anything you want to talk about, babe, or
Well, okay, so
any stories?
I thought it was pretty cool. Like, honestly, they had a lot of shit. They had so much stuff. Like, I was actually really surprised at how big it was. Probably, that's probably why it was like a little more on the pricier end, because there was like so much. So, where did we begin? So we went to this like one area. They had these like little bath bombs. We got a little like what's it called? Bourbon scented bath bomb. And it's in the shape of a banana for some. I think it's like bourbon banana or something like that. Now I'm allergic to bananas, but I like the scent of bananas a lot. So I was like, hell yeah, let's go get one of those. And they were cheap and stuff. The guy was trying to sell me on more of them, but I'm like, dude, I literally have an entire closet full of like bath crap. I don't need any more. I've got shit from Christmas 2020 I still haven't fucking used.
Yeah.
And let's see, what else did we do? So, we walked around there. We got this honey bars. They were really good. We got this other honey tea. There was so much food to go try. Oh, okay. So, apparently people think I'm a furry.
Oh yeah, so like we went like bring a cosplay or something to the Ren Fair, and we
Yeah.
were like, okay, we need something like appropriate for this era. Like, let's see, you want to do Fire Emblem? Nah. Like,
I didn't really feel like wearing Manuela. 'Cause
Zelda.
that
Nah.
requires heels for it to go and like work well. Zelda, I was going to, but he's like, I don't have Link, so I'm like, okay, fine.
So Redo of Healer was. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go over Setsuna. It's all literally, it hasn't been packed away into like the fucking like depths of my soul. I was thinking Tao and Ryza as well, but I was like, I'm not in the mood to wear those shoes for 3 hours, so fuck it.
There's some flaws with Tal, and he like fixed too with like.
Yeah.
But
Pants.
yeah, like people ask us what we're from. We're like, oh, we're from this show. It's kind of like a borderline hentai. Like a couple like guys are here is like, oh, I watched Attack on Titan. I'm an anime fan. It's kind of funny. Some guys were drunk, like.
Yeah, there was a lot of drunk people there. Like, one guy was trying to tell me to go fucking climb the rock wall on my fucking Setsuna shoes. Now, those are freaking, those are boots that have absolutely no traction on them whatsoever.
Oh yeah, what kind of sucked too was like my pants for like Kaori were like very like not they can't button up because they're like cheaply made Chinese like pants. So they were like a button during the whole time. People pointing out my flaws and button like after the Red Fair, I actually went to Goodwill like 10 minutes before it closed and found like a really good pair of like pants that were like the same color and everything for like $10. So just went with that and like gave my old pants at Goodwill. But yeah, it's like I guess we got some pictures here. Let's see. Okay, actually, it feels like a slideshow. Let me turn this back on here. Drunks and plenty, yes. Play this knife throwing game here. We sucked at it. Watch this. Just hits the ground like flop.
I tried.
Yeah, we didn't get anything in there.
I very much tried.
It's pretty fun. Of course, turkey legs. It's not Red Fair without turkey legs, Looks like joke pictures. We found a furry actually at the Ren Fair. Like that's kind of cool. Like I don't know how the fuck he or she does it because like it's so it was hot today. Like it was we looked at the weather. It said it was gonna be like a high of 81, which isn't too bad. It was like it felt like 90 at least. Like there, wish this heat wave would go away already. Jesus Christ. That's another reason why I kind of wish this Ren Fair would like go into the night because in Colorado it's actually pretty cool during the nighttime. And there's like a little petting zoo here with this like a little fluffy cow. Got this like llama here, obviously. Like, that mouth.
Dude, actually, I got a story about that fucking alpaca. So that alpaca tried to spit on me.
Yeah.
As soon as I left, it went at me, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Are you mad because I was making fun of how stupid your face looked? Because, like, he looked so stupid! And I'm like, look at this stupid fucking thing.
There's like these elephant like ridings. I don't know. Like all these elephants look kind of sad. Like there was like a camel ride too, and the camels are actually vibing and chewing cuds. I feel like bad about that. I don't know though. Like there's these like very like small town fairs where there'd be like little ponies to ride, and the ponies were like so fucking sad. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't like how sad they looked. The only one that actually looked kind of happy was the camel that was chewing cud.
There was like a little dungeon like right. It was like $2 where you're just kind of showing you like all the ways people will die.
Yeah, it was really funny and like
1500s Iron Maiden. It's like an old school Iron Maiden, like the Iron Maiden before Bruce Dickinson sung. had to make a joke, obviously. I kind of wish there was like an area in the dungeon where you just like take pictures like shackled somewhere because we got a good Setsuna picture.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
Creepy ass whale here, like the wizard. The rat. Apparently, like people like torture you with the rats. It's kind of like the bees from like the Wicker Man, which
Yeah, dude, I saw that one. I was like, that was fucking weird. And okay, so it's even funnier because so the guy in front of us, we met him at the knife throwing thing. I think his name was Josh. It was some like really like it was like some dude. It was like a name that I remember because like 5 people in that group were named Josh.
Oh yeah.
And he was like he had brought his kid to it. This little kid was over there trying to take like freaking like pictures with every single torture device. It was kind of hilarious.
You know, it would kind of like benefit if we had trash clean on the camera.
Oh, yeah, maybe it would.
Oh shit.
Where'd I
Actually,
go?
it's the first camera, I believe. There we go. Now you're on here.
Now I'm hogging.
I didn't
But
really
yeah.
care at first because we're talking about Dexter and like she doesn't know shit about Dexter. So
I don't know anything except for Lumberjack. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Lumberjack and
yeah,
surprise
pretty
motherfucker.
much, like, he brought his, like, kid, she was, like, 8, 9, maybe, and she was, like, obsessed with all of the little, like, torture devices and such, and she was, like, begging her dad to take pictures of, like, her next to everything. It was kind of, like, entertaining to watch. It's, like, I don't like kids, but it's kind of funny, like, watching this little, like, 8-year-old being like, Dad, let me take a picture with the Iron Maiden, please.
Okay, so like
Oh, God, this fucking...
okay, this is like one of those things where the guy insults you while you try to throw tomatoes at him, and like I didn't really participate in this game, but I was like watching like this like woman throw tomatoes at him, and like being like a Ren fair, you would think the insults would be like more like 1500 style, but this guy was like, hey, I unfriended you on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
which first off, unfriended, that's a Facebook term, like
You can be
unsubscribed.
friends on OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a friend thing. You can add people as friends on OnlyFans.
I just regardless, it's kind of weird seeing like a medieval fair talk about
It is
OnlyFans.
really weird. It vibe checked me for a second because I was like, like walking around. And the guy's like, "Hey, I have a friend of you on OnlyFans," and we're like, "What?" And then he started talking about like giving people staph infections. I'm not joking. I heard that at one point.
It's kind of annoying seeing everybody miss because you just find like somebody just hit him square in the face because like all these tomatoes like down here.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of gift. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. I was talking with the guy in line when we were like talking and such. He was like, "Yeah, by the way, those knives were definitely really rigged. There was no pointed end on any of his." And he said, "I almost hit the damn target with the fucking handle of the knife."
I've seen people hit the walls though. To be fair, one of the reasons why it could be like not sharp is because like there's drunks everywhere and maybe like to avoid serious injury.
I mean, yeah, but it was like one of those where it was like even from like a non-pointed knife, it sucked.
Also, like
I like that cow.
I was like trying to look for a sword for Kaoru for my cosplay. Like it'd be cool to have a real sword. It wouldn't really be con friendly, but something kind of cool. The only sword I found there that would kind of fit was like $500. So I was like, yeah, I know these are like authentically made and they're like high quality materials. So like it's a little bit out of price range. So yeah, this woman here liked her tail.
She wanted to pet my tail so badly.
Oh yeah, like we were passing like some popcorn like booth and like
Oh
talk
yeah,
about that.
Okay, so we were passing some popcorn booth. I really didn't need more food at the moment, but so this lady goes over and says, "Does your puppy want food?" And I'm like, "Are they talking about me?" And they're like, "Yeah."
That's kind of funny because like puppy can be like a sexual term, and there is a sexual relationship with these characters. So
well, they thought I was a fucking furry, so like, and it was just like. Then there was a guy who said, "I support furry," showing me his dragon tail, and I'm like, "Great!" And
I'm
so,
sorry, like having like ears and a tail, like I don't know, you gotta have a full suit in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't really like. I get really confused when people call it furry, but
Oh yeah, we got
the,
this.
the sprinkler lady.
Oh yeah, is there a way to like increase the resolution here? Maybe not.
Or is it potato?
That's not HD quality. What the fuck are you talking about? This has like 5
This is
pixels here.
potato. What is this? A fucking.
But yeah, she had like
fucking
water
video
coming
for
out of
ants?
her. Like it's kind of like a new fetish, honestly. Like I'm like,
New fetish.
that's kind of cool.
She pulls water out.
There's like jousting shows, but I look at them and think it's kind of cool, and I'm like, okay, I'm kind of like done here.
No, and like it's kind of fucking annoying when like the entire time you're trying to watch it, some like fucking screaming kid is in your face. I'm like, dude, I am trying to watch like 2 knights fucking beat the shit out of each other. Can you please shut up? Like it's like one of those where it's like if I want to go to a fucking night show, I'm just gonna go to Medieval Times because like that's a fucking show. This is just like for funs and giggles. And okay, I don't know what the fuck they were giving these damn kids, but there were these like bird whistles.
Oh yeah.
And they were the most annoying things I ever heard. I'm like, can you guys just play an ocarina like normal people?
Okay, let's talk. Let's read the chat here.
Can you go play an ocarina like a normal person?
Okay.
There was a woman playing like tunes and on her ocarina in line.
Dexter is just Death Note for non-weebs, kinda, except like Dexter actually has to like go around like killing people instead of writing their name in the notes. Like you gotta put some effort into it.
Yeah, he actually has to do a little bit of work.
Castle Rock and Hot Place. Japanese Kroger. I don't know if there's even a Kroger in Japan. Was there jousting? Yes. Was there any cosplayers? Not really. I saw somebody like Attack on Titan like a cave, which is kind of I don't know, really fits that setting. Even though Attack on Titan's like a castle town, not really fitting, I guess. There's like a generic Link cosplay there, like by generic I mean like it's a green tunic Link.
Like if you're gonna go, it's just mostly like wear like Renaissance clothing or like I don't know. Apparently being a furry.
I didn't really see any like Claymore cosplays.
No, why the fuck would someone cosplay Claymore? Well,
Berserk.
Claymore. Oh. No. I was about why are people? No, I was thinking Claymore the series. I'm like, I don't think can people
so
even
Trash
wear
Queen
that?
is saying she Setsuna. I need to continue that game. It's a pretty good game. Like I don't know, it's kind of like dropped it for some reason. Got to 101 here today. Not recommend. Yeah. See, you guys live in Tennessee too. In Tennessee, it does not fucking cool down at night. Just the humidity stays, so it's like you're suffering like day in day out. Like in Colorado, it gets down to 60 degrees at nighttime. That's pretty cool and nice, Like it's actually like a cool 60 degrees.
It's
too. It's not
actually
humid.
like 61 right now. Like I actually about around 5 o'clock. It's like raining a little bit outside. It's
By the way,
like,
when you take off your cosplay, it looks so goofy because like my face is like foundation on it. But there's like a top here where it's like not foundation, so it's like it looks dumb.
Well, yeah, because you did it after you put your wig on. You're supposed to do your foundation stuff before you put the wig on.
Furry's the strongest breed. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how they die.
But like I was saying, it got down to okay. So it went from being 85 degrees to like 68 suddenly at the Ren Fair, and I was like, wow, it actually is a little cool out here, and it just dropped, and now it's like 61 outside. It's raining a little bit, but like I don't know, maybe tonight after we like stream and stuff, I might go take a walk.
Good founder calling after the bees and bees. I'm friended out. Only maidens. I mean, no, Guardians are so rigged. Makes sense. Search screen confirm for.
Oh yeah,
Happy
and a
Play
lot
Plan.
of people like. I'm not sure if it's just because I was half asleep or what, but a lot of people were trying to like LARP as NPCs with me, and I'm like, dude, I don't have the fucking brain for.
Like making like NPC, like jokes.
Yeah, they're really making like NPC jokes, and I was like super out of it.
Okay,
like...
so that's the name of the name of the thing, where it's just like ears and a tail, but otherwise human looking.
Yeah. What's it called?
Kami Mimi. Spice and Wolf here.
Yeah, hold on. Like, I don't understand people that call people, like, furries. I'm like, dude, I am not wearing a fursuit. Just because I'm wearing a fluffy outfit, ears, and a tail does not mean that I technically am a furry.
I will bring my Game of Thrones Greatsword to Ren Fair. Like,
you can bring real weapons. They just will go tie you the fuck up.
That's how about cons. It's like, you really think I'm gonna go on some, like, sword killing spree with this? Like, come on now. Like, I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but I think they're also thinking of, like, the one dude who gets little, like, one too many, somebody pisses him off, he takes his fucking real-life buster sword and stabs somebody, like, somebody like that, like, oh, you piss off one guy, I'm gonna go get my gun blade out and, like, fucking stab somebody in the leg. I feel like they're probably thinking of these, like, weird what-if Shark in the Pool situations.
Oh, yeah, like, I actually saw somebody, like, wearing, like, holding, like, a big buster sword, just, like, randomly, not in a cosplay or anything. They had a buster sword. And,
he just wanted to carry it.
Which I don't think Final Fantasy VII is, like, really, like, doesn't really fit that setting, because it's more, FF7 is more like a futuristic style setting with, like, Midgar and all that shit.
Yeah.
He's a guy protagonist. That'd be a good joke.
Oh my god. I was gonna, like, wear Genshin. I was considering Genshin at first, but also I'm like, I don't want people that actually know Genshin to go talk to me.
The thing about our cosplays is, like, nobody knows about what the show is, except for, like, hardcore people.
No, nobody knows what this is except for hardcore weebs, and like they're not gonna go sit here and be like, "You're cosplaying from a fucking borderline hentai show."
And people probably know the first couple episodes of Redo Healer because probably saw screenshots and stuff, but people haven't seen like past Setsuna or anything.
Yeah,
so
they don't know Setsuna. They don't know anything. They don't know Setsuna.
nah, so we're good.
Like, and like, if it was Flare, it might be a different story. But even then, they might just think, "Oh, she just is a pretty princess."
Oh yeah, pretty princess.
Pretty pretty.
People do a Flare cosplay, but your boobs. Problem is like like she got humongous knockers.
I'm not the body type for Flare.
I kind of like have a femboy dress up as like Norn for some reason.
Norn.
Yes, have it femboy Norn.
Norn.
Hey man,
I like how it's like just looking at Spice and Wolf stuff.
just type in the name, like I think getting the results
Yeah,
here.
just get like Spice and Wolf. That's a series we should probably watch at some point.
Spice and
It's
Wolf.
got like furries and shit. Well, not even like.
Remember this meme was like everywhere the anime girl holding the pregnancy test?
Yes.
I had like a Calling Mr. Popo one. That's kind of funny.
Oh my fucking god.
Ah.
Yeah, but like it was pretty good.
Anyway, we're going to.
Oh, I was gonna go. And
Yeah, it
say
does sound like
quickly.
hentai.
I was gonna go say if you do ever go to a Renaissance fair or the Colorado Renaissance Fair, please make sure you pack at least like $100 or $200 because there are things that I wanted to go and get there, but I didn't have enough money, and it was either a pipe or a goblet, and I'm like, I'm just gonna get a fucking pipe so I can go smoke my
So there has been like a
stuff in there.
Renfest stabbing. It's 2004.
What? Where at? Yeah, they probably are worried about, fucking, like, dipshits.
Parking lot.
Yeah, they did on the parking lot because that's out of the fucking property, technically. Yeah, and I would say bring, like, at least, like, 100, maybe 150, 200 if you want to go and actually go get stuff. The turkey legs are fucking delicious. Oh my god. Like, it was so good. And, let's see, what else did I see there? There was a lot of cool stuff. There was like your traditional like Ren Fair foods, your fucking festival foods. They had some cool nifty stuff. Like a lot of it was like kind of a little out of my budget range. Like I found these like gorgeous glasses, but they wanted like 180 for them, and I'm like,
Yeah, like
not in my budget range.
not my range. But
They
that's
were super pretty. I'm just like I'm just gonna go buy my pipe. My
all
fucking
right.
Dragon A pipe.
We're gonna wrap this up here and like
Yeah.
probably just prepare for a Plexdrum